What's up, Dub Nation? Rich here. I really hope we can keep it positive tonight. I mean, shouldn't be hard. It's Looney, you know. I always want to stress that the way to have joy with what we are doing is gamer, GAMER, gratitude, appreciation, mindfulness, like not assuming anything, just because I'm 5 minutes late doesn't mean the podcast isn't happening. Empathy, which goes along very well with that. R is for respect. So I hope you guys can do that tonight rather than complain about, oh, we lost Looney and we didn't do anything. And the single most advice I can give you as a human being to kind of reach the level of joy that I have, because I look back at today and I go, wow, that was a fun day. Boy, I stayed on Yossi Gozlan's live stream for like the whole time, 5 hours. I went and did some stuff, but also, man, I was there with him the whole time. And so kudos to Yossi Gozlan. Also, I should pull up the Discord because, man, I was tracking everything on Discord, and I know that we don't have a lot of people on Discord, but you should be on there if you can. Here's a 3-day free trial of it, especially now. Now would be a good time to do the 3-day free trial of our Discord server. What better 3 days to get on board? So here's the link, typing it in right now. Discord VIP. I think I'm going to kill my left side screen and just try and, how should I do this? All right. Nah, I'm going to go just use the old Discord Mac app. This is our Discord. And it has a ton of stuff that happened today. So it's this you can get your arms around. But let's just make sure nothing happened in the last 5 minutes. Okay, Bobby Marks. We are still tracking and unfolding what is going to happen with this Dennis Schroeder Kings deal. Yeah. Tons of stuff happened today. Bunch of role players other than, JJJ getting his extension, which kills our thing that we wanted to root for, which was some kind of sign and trade that brought JJJ here. That's not happening because Memphis did a good job with their cap sheet and got JJJ for the long term, or it's been reported, and blow that up a little bit. And so let's just kind of walk through just a little bit of what happened today from the Warriors standpoint. And then we will dive into Looney reminiscence or whatever you want to call it. So it is now the 4:15 mark. So recapping sort of Warriors related free agent overlaps, let's call it, from today. Incidentally, this whole Dennis Schroeder thing, isn't it crazy? Like, they are estimating he's going to get the non-taxpayer mid-level, which was basically what he had with us, because he replaced D'Anthony Melton, basically. Well, we could not integrate him. So that spot morphed into Jimmy Butler and then some. And, so we also lost Kyle Anderson in the process and Wiggins, obviously. So that was reshuffled into, the structure that we have now, which is on Yossi Gozlan's cap sheet. If I just show you quickly what that's about. So if we go to capsheets.com and we go to Golden State Warriors, this is our situation right now. And, there's no Kuminga listed. We are only 17 million under the luxury tax. So if we let's say, just for the sake of argument, JK opts into his qualifying offer of 8 million, then you could actually use the non-taxpayer mid-level, because we'd be under the luxury tax, and that would just open up a lot of things. So I'm kind of rooting for that. I'm kind of wanting JK to just go, F it. I'm going to sign that qualifying offer for only 8 million, but I get to be an unrestricted free agent next summer. And speaking of which, with Kuminga, man, it's just too bad that it's pretty much a dry market. It's pretty much the Brooklyn Nets are the only team that has space to do anything. And I think he's just overestimating his worth out there on the open market. And he's not the first one to do that. Klay Thompson did that. He passed up a $24 million offer. And what did he get at the end? Well, he did find a soft landing spot. Dallas, starting position next to Kyrie and Luka at the time. You got your rebounders and PJ Washington and Gafford and Lively off the bench. And all you got to do is stand in the corner, catch the ball, shoot threes. But it dwindled down to a $17 million market. And that wasn't, the Mavs really wanted him, so they kind of paid extra for that. The Lakers were left hanging because they wanted Klay as well. They didn't have as much as the Mavs could offer him, and wasn't appealing enough. I mean, you're talking about a team that went to the finals that year. So there's an example of a guy that bet on himself and kind of didn't work out, but then it worked out for him. So he kind of got lucky. But JK, probably should have took the $30 million offer that was rumored back at the beginning of the season, which I think it came from Slater. I'm not sure if the number came from somebody else, but it definitely, there was an offer, according to Slater, way back last September, December. And JK passed that up, as most NBA players would. Was on track and then got injured. So it's unfortunate, but I mean, it just is what it is. It's not his fault. You can't be mad at it. So the market is pretty crappy right now. I mean, the ceiling, I actually was on Yossi Gozlan's live stream, and I actually asked him a couple questions. One of them was, do you see Jabari Smith as the absolute ceiling for JK? And he basically said yes. So you can see that in the JK section, JK channel here, that, I try and just make sure all of these topics are covered. So the reason why we have everything up here, every feed, and then every post is everything. This is like a VIP channel. I will post everything, including multimedia, meaning clips and pictures. Everything down here is grouped by category. It's much slower than what gets done here, although I did keep up the pace today. So I know that there's a free version of this Discord where you can only see everything down here. And so, but for ease of use, we can just go to the JK one rather than me going to every single post and trying to search for JK, although we could do that with the search function, which totally sets the Discord apart from, say, Twitter. I see you guys got a lot of stuff going on in the comments. So to just wrap it up with Kuminga, unfortunate, his market seems kind of dry, and Jabari is the ceiling. And also Jabari isn't really the ceiling because Jabari got a 4-year deal, and Yossi does not expect that that Kuminga would get that many years. So this is my post of where I went on his live stream and I asked him in the comments. So, and that's 24 million average annual value. So it's just kind of interesting if you kind of go back to the cap sheet and kind of like mentally or pencil in 24. I don't even think he'd get 24, but it would put us into pushing the first apron with 4 more slots to fill. And so I just, it's a tough market for JK, and that's why I kind of wish he just bet on himself again and just take the 8 million. But we'll see. And also Yossi does think that this will take a while, and I do think this will take a while. Number one, because JK's camp is gonna be a little bit stubborn. They've shown. I mean, we've been tracking all of his Instagram stories, other than today. Haven't been doing that today, but look at all these. I mean, extra clips. They're like 16 pictures, and then before that, there were like these are the premium. Like if you click on right here, 32 more clips. Well, to see the clips, you got to go click on the premium one if you have the VIP, which is right there on your screen. It's 3-day free trial, then $5 a month. And I think everything that I did today, all the information that I actually have on the server as of like today, the day before, and the day before that is well worth 10 times that. So 20 more clips the day before that. Anyway, so the kind of the latest and greatest on JK. Here's a video clip from Mark Spears, which since my sample account here has the VIP version, we can go here and boom, and we can see that this is for the VIPs. Obviously, if you cancel that membership or opt out after the free trial or what have you, you actually do get booted off the server. But then there's ways for you to get the free version. You can just email me or whatever.
There seems to be optimism in the Warriors camp that he.
So I won't play the whole thing because I don't know if this is copyrighted or whatnot. It probably is. So, but there's optimism. Okay, yeah. So JK is going to take a while. It probably. Yossi Gozlan said JK negotiations might take a while. And that's the spot we're in. I know that people are antsy and want us to do stuff, but look, I mean, we did the major move, which was Jimmy Butler, and got rid of Wiggins. And, sometimes you're just stuck. So we're just kind of stuck. There's not a whole lot you can do here other than taxpayer mid-level, and Al Horford is mulling that one. Now, if Al Horford agrees to that, then that would signal that JK's got a deal probably ready to go for the Warriors. And it's like we would actually have, I mean, it would not be hard to go beyond the luxury tax. If Horford signed for like, 6 million, a little bit more, who knows? I wonder how the taxpayer mid-level works. Is it a straight number or is it a tack that on top of the veterans minimum? I think it's a straight number. And Looney getting 2 years at 16 million is pretty surprising to me. And you can see here that it would be difficult to add him in there. And also Kuminga, which let's say it's 20 million, then you're pushing 190 plus Looney would be 198. And then you still have 3 more spots to fill. Yeah, you're getting close to second apron there. I'm not sure what we could have done with Looney, but yeah, good on you, Kevon. And let's go through some of the names that you've mentioned. But I will one more time show you the Discord server because it has everything. It's like a database. Okay. Let's see what you got for me. Looney, jersey to the rafters. Yep. Yeah. I know he's now in NOLA with JP. Crazy. Signing out Horford. Is it true? I don't know. We'll see. DeAndre Ayton and Zach LaVine. How would you do Zach LaVine? How's that mathematically possible? Who are you? Zach LaVine is making too much money. Yeah, so. Why would we want Zach LaVine, though? We need Ayton ASAP. Well, it's either Ayton or Horford, not both. And yeah, I wonder what would you rather have it? Ayton or Horford? Horford gets you threes. I mean, Ayton is obviously a better athlete and all that. Would you be terribly disappointed if we didn't get Ayton? All signs are pointing to yeah, we have Ayton information in here too. If you go to the Dunleavy part, that's where I've been putting all the market, all the radar type stuff. So bench shooter market. Well, Gary Trent Jr. is gone in terms of the bench shooter. Okay. And then we've got list of free agents from Keith Smith. He actually has Kuminga listed as down here at power forward as the number 1 power forward. But, we got to figure that one out. Brett Siegel said, keep a close eye on Chris Boucher if we miss out on Al Horford. The Ayton one, let's see. Here's more Al Horford stuff. Lakers are in the mix for Horford as well. Let's see. Jordan Clarkson, in terms of bench shooter, is gone. He is going to probably go to the Knicks or close to being gone. JJJ obviously gone. And Malcolm Brogdon might be on the radar. You never know. Here's the Kevon Looney stuff. Where's the Ayton stuff? That happened early on because before everything started, he had done the buyout. Good for him. Get the buyout. Get the hell out of Phoenix. And the latest and greatest here, the Lakers and Bucks are the 2 teams I've been advised to monitor. Okay, so don't get your hopes up too high on the Ayton stuff. Daniel Barry in the house. And yeah. Way to go, Loon. And that's why we haven't done anything because our cap sheet is difficult, to deal with JK. And then what is that? 125 million plus tied up to the big 3. So that's why, there's just, you're not trading that 125 million. You might want to explore Jimmy Butler for Giannis if Giannis ever becomes available. And Milwaukee hasn't done much either, just bringing back some of the same guys. But other than that, we can't move any of them because there's nobody worth getting. The only other guy I can think of up there would be like Zion for 39 million. And, that's a huge risk. And would you rather have Zion as their centerpiece, other than Steph and Draymond out there, than Jimmy. And why would New Orleans want Jimmy? You're just going down a path that isn't real. So that's why it's really kind of, I don't know the adjective. It's almost sad to see certain Warriors pages just keep complaining that we haven't done anything, and it just tells me that they don't understand these cap sheet things. And it's really a situation where they don't know what they don't know. And it's not just looking at the Warriors one and being content with that. It's looking at all 30 teams and having looked up so many of these that you kind of get used to how the teams are constructed. What Houston did was very innovative, and they had to, have Fred VanVleet opt out and then restructure that one and, move around some things. And it was very good cap sheet management, but they don't have guys that are making 59, 54, and 26, of which two of these are always tied together. Steph and Draymond will always, you're never going to be able to trade Draymond without Steph's approval. So that's never happening, right? And so that's 85 million right out the gate. And so don't be so critical of Mike Dunleavy. Like, it just makes no sense when you understand how salary cap sheets work. And that's why people go on endless rants on what we should be doing when they don't really understand it. My dad went on an endless rant about Quinton Post. Oh, we should have signed him for, longer and more. And it's like, wait a minute. No, because Steph and Draymond come off the books pretty soon, as does Jimmy. And you just wait and see. You don't need to pin him down for like 10 million or whatever it is. Like, just have him be what he is right now. And it turned out he is. He's probably better than 2 million, but he really just bottomed out in the playoffs. So, like, there's just no reason to be mad. And if you would just look at these cap sheets over and over again, all 30 of them, I guarantee you that is the number one way for you not to be so stressed out about the Warriors. Kimbo's in the house. Yeah, Michael Porter Jr., that was a big one. Denver and Cam Johnson, good trade. Denver had to send out their last first-round pick, though. So there's that. It's never perfect. So did Melton get picked up? No. No Bulls or Kings. I don't know what that means. No more chance for Nets. I don't think that's necessarily correct. If we go to the Nets and you look at this, and let's just look at what the number says. Salary cap. Total salary is 181. Salary cap's 154. Yeah, they're over the cap. So yeah, probably takes them taking is this even updated? They haven't even updated this yet. I thought they had some space. They're still 82 million under the first apron. Shoot, I'm sorry I can't answer that for you. But let's see if Yossi has anything on that. Michael Porter Jr. I might not have put the MPJ deal on Discord. That might be the one that I missed with all these other things, because the reason why I don't have it on there is because, on the free version, is because we were never really, I didn't think we were really aiming to get him with such a high salary. But what we can do, and I do want to get to Looney at some point, watch some old videos, but it's good to go over the free agent stuff and try and implore you guys to not be mad that we didn't do anything. Let me go look at Porter. Michael Porter. Okay. Denver Nuggets gets flexibility. What about the Nets? We need to look at the Nets. Oh, you know who would have it? Would be Bobby Marks. There it is. Brooklyn off season. Let's take a look. Oh, so they still have 17 million. So that's a little under Kuminga's actual market value. I would put him at like equal to Jabari on an annual basis. 24 million at the very top. So there's the answer to your question. You see, everything is in Discord. You just need to go look for it. What's next? Curry is the, oh yeah, because he had the glass ankles back in the day and only made 12 million per year, and which allowed us to get KD, which was pretty interesting. JK highest at most is 20 million. I'm gonna disagree with you on that. I think it's 24 is the highest. Pickle situation. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, we are in a pickle. But that's what happens when you have Jimmy Butler and Steph and Draymond. You're just stuck. I mean, for all the good luck that we've had with Kevin Durant, you know, I mean, why do people so quickly forget that we lost $40 million per year in a roster slot that had an ACL tear followed by an Achilles tear? The Klay Thompson variable gets lost in all this. Look, we had a guy go through 2 catastrophic injuries, and when he came back, he was not playable at the 2 guard on defense. He could play 2 guard on offense. He just couldn't guard the other 2 guard, which makes it damn near impossible to have great team defense when one of your other guards is Steph at 6'3". So, like, what's there to be mad about? It's just like, it's all a function of that affecting our cap sheet. And so it just is what it is. And we're in a spot where we're paying all this money to these guys that are pretty much untradeable. And yeah, it's all for the ecosystem around Steph, which has its pluses and its minuses. The minuses are kind of glaring at this moment in time, but we haven't played any games to make up for it, because any given game, if Steph is playing, you know, we have a chance. That's the thing. Thanks, Dean. Yay, Looney. Can't wait to get back to Looney. What? We're throwing Ayton out of the... We're throwing Ayton under the bus? No, let's not do that. Ayton forfeited 10 million. He's probably going to get 8 million from the Lakers. So he sacrificed, he burned 2 million just to play on a contender. So you are wrong. Stop with the negative attitude. I don't get that. Ayton is the one with the negative. He's not the one with the negative attitude. You are. Oh, man. We haven't done anything again. Gosh, stop it. I'm going to start timing out people for that. We're not getting both Al and Ayton. Like, that doesn't... I don't know. How would we do that? our cap sheet, there's a taxpayer mid-level. The assumption is we sign JK, we go into the tax because it will be, more than 15 million, let's call it, for JK. I mean, really, it's more than 7 million considering we got 10. Yeah, because we got 4 spots to fill besides JK. That'll equal like about 10 million, maybe less. I mean, anything JK gets that's more than 7 million, or that's why if he does the qualifying offer, that would be crazy. That'd be crazy. Yossi told me that Greg Monroe's done that before, so I'm gonna have to go look that up and see just what that was all about. But yeah, there's not enough money, not enough slots to pay for both Horford and Ayton, unless one of them wants to come to us on a vet min. But why would they? They do have a market. Lakers want somebody, Milwaukee wants somebody, and there's a whole slew of people that want Al Horford. There's Cleveland, there's New York. It's all right here. When we don't have a section that's like one of our existing players and it's free agency, we just go to the Dunleavy section. And if I get out of this search one, blow this up a little bit, there should be Horford information at the bottom. Just scroll up a little bit. There. If we miss out on Al Horford, Chris Boucher. Okay, that one from Brett Siegel, which I talked about. And where's the other Horford one? I could just search it, but I thought it'd be right here. Yeah. No. Where's the Horford information? I should probably just search it. Jonathan Isaac would be interesting if Tyus Jones makes, how do they fit this in the Orlando Magic cap sheet? Does that mean Jonathan Isaac is free? That's what actually Yossi talked about this. Not Shams, obviously. Shams just reporting the basic stuff on Tyus Jones. And that's, again, an example of where you, here's the Al Horford, where you are much better served if you've looked at cap sheets. Al Horford has received interest from several contending teams: Boston, Golden State, New York, Denver. I forgot about Denver, Lakers, and Cleveland. Yeah, so we'll see. It's not an easy ecosystem. Do you think Loon is getting his jersey retired? Yeah, I think so. We don't have any. I mean, we've never had money. Man, I feel like you've missed the last 10 years, Jules. Invest in young guns. That needs to include JK. So is Moody. Let's see. Off the bench, start Curry, Buddy, Jimmy, Dray. Well, only one of those guys is young. That doesn't make sense. Invest in the young guns and you're not even starting pods. But JK's got to be part of the young guns. But it's all good. I understand that 200 characters in the YouTube comments, you can look a little like you're missing something. Only 200 characters. Yeah, Houston looks like they're 11 deep, which could compare with OKC. So Steph just won't get another championship. Bro, what is wrong with you? You're so... Oh man. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. Stop it. I gotta time you out for that. Come on, man. Oops. I didn't mean to hide you from the channel and just time you out. 1 minute. Take a 1 minute penalty box. You can't come on Let's Go Warriors channel and go, Steph will never win another championship. Wow. What do you think about Kerr in these moves? What do you mean? Sounds like things he wouldn't choose himself. Like, that's why when I talk to Dean, it needs to be live. I don't even understand. Anybody know what Dean means by this and can translate? 81 watching, 28 likes. Yossi Gozlan wasn't getting any likes either. It's just part of YouTube. Yeah, MPJ's contract sex. Yeah, I would hope everybody would enjoy it. We've talked about Herb Jones. The answer is he is as deficient on offense as JK is deficient on defense. Probably costs too much. Herb Jones and JK are diametric opposites. Where's LeBron going? Well, he is currently a Laker and 52 million. He'd have to be a big chip going somewhere else. So probably not anywhere anytime soon unless Giannis gets traded. Thanks, Kimbo. They overpaid Jimmy. We wouldn't have Jimmy then. You don't even get Jimmy unless you, so just stay 25 and 26. Oh man, you guys are so low vibrational. I think we need to take a timeout. We're taking a timeout, and I don't care if we drop by 15 concurrence right now. Just go ahead and log off, because those of you who come on here and just want to complain, this is what you need to listen to.
For 2 minutes and just exchange a few words and know where that person is vibrationally. If they talk about other people, gossiping, hating, like, all right, this might not go that far. I remember one time I had a moment in the studio where J. Cole was there, and I was just having a bad day, and I started just talking trash. I was talking to my other friend Taran, and Cole came in the room, and within 2 minutes, he heard what we was talking about, and he got up and left. And I just remember being like, damn.
What we say?
Why did he do that?
Yeah.
But then I realized we wasn't on the same frequency. He not on that. Complaining, that kind of conversation does not circulate in higher level rooms. He didn't judge me. He didn't say nothing bad. He sat there, he listened for like a minute, and then he got up and left. Because what happens is when you're high vibrational, most likely, those people are going to bring you down. You're not going to be able to bring them up.
Okay. Oh, gosh. I think we can use that trade exception, Kimbo, but there hasn't been any examples of it coming up. And yeah, I don't know. Those are tough ones. Is there a chance of getting Melton back? Yeah, he's in play. Let's go look at Discord again. Melton, where was Melton? Let me just go search. Melton. Oh, the Lakers are interested in Melton. Yeah, Dan Woik. Yeah, I had it right here. Ha, I did have it. Let's jump. Yeah, it is in the Dunleavy section. What up? I had it. I didn't miss it. Sources from 3 different rival teams have linked the Lakers to DeAnthony Melton. So yeah, we do have a chance, but also the Lakers also have a chance. Lakers also interested in Melton. We'll just see how that plays out. What is Portland's motivation to get out of the DeAndre Ayton contract? And I think it was multi-year. Pinky's in the house. We better check and make sure we haven't missed anything. Let's click on the Bay feed, which is a Warriors feed with Giants and Niners. It's the Bay Area. And it has Shams, Jake Fisher, Chris Haynes, Mark Stein, this other guy, Ari, who's like a young kid that has a lot of, sometimes, once in a blue moon, he's faster than Shams. And then Mike Scotto of Hoops Hype. Jordan Clarkson, New York Knicks. Yeah, we saw that earlier. Jordan Clarkson is great value at the minimum. Crazy. Did a buyout with the Jazz. So I think it just comes down to fit. I mean, I hate to break it to you, but I don't know that. I think the word is getting out that playing with Steph is not that easy. But nobody wants to blame Steph about that. You know, that'd be sacrilege. But it is hard to play with Steph. Just envision yourself playing in a rec league. You learn how to play basketball this way. Every man for himself. From the moment you dribble the basketball to the present moment, you've always been taught every man for himself. It's like Kevin Durant. It's like, you know, everybody else, Shea, everybody. People don't develop their game based on like, how will I mesh with the greatest shooter of all time? Like, so it's not Steph's fault either that he's the greatest shooter of all time, but there are some, it's a gift and a curse. Just like Andre Iguodala said, it's always a gift and a curse, right? And the curse is that it's harder for guys like Kuminga, Schroeder, probably Jordan Clarkson. I am just speculating here because, I mean, we would have gladly had Clarkson at a vet min, right? I would think. Score off the bench type deal, but it is kind of Dennis Schroeder all over again, sort of bigger, less handles. But yeah, it's a shame Schroeder didn't work out. But then again, we would never got to Jimmy Butler, and we would have never gotten to the Western Conference semifinals. So people don't realize it's difficult to play with the greatest shooter ever to walk the planet. Here we go with the complaining again, but Yeah, I can't wait to get to Looney once I get through these complainy comments, but oh well. Houston does look good. Good job by them. I mean, look. Amin Thompson is really the fulcrum of the team. Let's give him credit. They drafted Amin Thompson. He's the fulcrum of the team. Amin Thompson is allowing them to get all these guys. So yeah, can Melton be back? Yep, he can. I hope we get him back. I always liked him. And in fact, I actually thought the blueprint worked. The Melton blueprint, where we went 12-3, then he gets injured, turns out it's a torn ACL. And I thought it was working at the time. But anyways. Yeah, Horford would be great, man. Yeah, except he's got range. And so David West had mid-range, not threes. And it's hard to compare eras. And then Bjelica had range, but didn't have the physicality of Horford. They're doing what they think is right, running it back. Yeah. Yeah. Rose is in the house. Good to have you. See, this is not even right. Like, oh, gosh. You silly thumb typists on the internet, you guys are so addicted. But I'm going to change the world. I'm changing the world, man. We'll change it little by little. I'm working on a project. Blue Wrenchers know about it. We'll get there. We'll get there. Maybe some of you will fall off, and that's fine. But we are going to get there, and we're going to get there with other ways of getting people on here. And it doesn't necessarily have to be on YouTube. But I digress. Money long time. Loon got traded. Kind of worse, actually worse. He walked and he found himself a nice little deal in New Orleans. There we go. Yeah, we haven't seen the. Yeah, that too. Yeah, you know what? We forgot about that. We have not. I love this one. I'm going to screenshot it because I think it's the best comment that we've had so far in terms of, rooting for the team in a way that is plausible. Like, that's a reasonable expectation. It's not out of left field, and it's it's high vibrational. It's what J. Cole would love when he accidentally walks in on our live stream. That's what he would love to hear. So appreciate that. I totally forgot to tweet out the fact that we're looking at free agency stuff. Oh, well. That's why I decided to wear my Warriors cap. Yeah, that too. Here's a good reason not to worry about all these things, because you're stressing out and messing it up yourself. Yeah, Bruce. Looney. Yeah, there's been great Looney comments too, but I'll just screenshot this and send it to Loon and Mariah. Not that they'll look at it. I don't know. Playing with Steph is the easiest way to get open. Yeah, but some people want to. I'm gonna say that the younger me as a basketball player out of college would not have meshed well with Steph, but the older me would have. Maybe the front office isn't making offers. Nah, we don't know that. Well, I think they called Memphis and said, hey, what do you want for JJJ? Just in case. The Warriors should make Ayton their first priority. How? It's hard to make somebody their first priority. If the Lakers have a non-tax mid-level exception with $8 million to spare, you know, and we only have the taxpayer mid-level at 5.7, tell me how priorities are relevant. You know, it's like buying a house, buying a car, or whatever. Like, if you don't have the money, you don't have the money. So that's wrong, but you know, you want to be mad and you want to just spew off, you know. Rather than that, you could have just kind of asked, just kind of, why? Like, turn everything into a question. Challenge of the day. 1, try not to complain with your thumbs. And 2, if you must type, turn the words into a question. Try it. You might like it. It might make you feel better. Should I tell you the story of what happened to me today? I'm on as well. Let's make sure there's yeah, Eric G is like, do you think Damian Lee could come back? I was thinking that. I was thinking what the heck? I was thinking about Damian Lee the other day. Yeah. The Warriors are kind of old. It is what it is. Okay, let's check Discord for the latest and greatest. Just scroll all the way down. Anthony Slater doing a podcast. I don't know if they're going to have anything exciting. I have actually they have a couple gems in there every now and then, which makes it a must listen to, but sometimes I'm sitting there and it's like they are not saying anything profound that they should know from the cap sheet analysis. And so I think when I go through the cap sheet analysis, it's just helpful. I think there's, you know, more opportunity to learn when I step through all those little things on the cap sheets with you guys. And I wish they would do more of that, honestly, but that's why I listen to every Yossi Gozlan podcast that I can. Jared Dudley will be an assistant coach for Denver, maybe. Okay. It's not big. Extending Christian Brown. Wow. Did they do it? This trade. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see what he's saying. 18 million in saving. Yeah. So they Denver got off of Michael Porter Jr., which makes them able to extend Brown and Payton at a non-second apron level. Good for them. It's not easy to get rid of an MPJ contract like that. Okay, so we're caught up on pretty much everything. But hey, that's the thing is, the older you get, and this is tough for a young guy like Kuminga to understand because he hasn't been given a chance to really spread his wings all that much. I mean, a little bit here and there. But yeah, I mean, I've been through that where I wanted to be the main guy, and that forced me to go off of the winning team, and I ended up on the losing team. But I was scoring more, so it was fun. But then again, we weren't winning as much, and over time, the more mature you get, just like Dean Chambers says, then you do want a greatest of all time type guy like Steph on your team. So it really depends, and that's why our team is kind of older. Dray looks so sad. Oh, you saw Dray? Oh, cool. Bruce likes all current Warriors players. Wow. Cool. All right, good night, Noberto. Bruce. What player do you think would be a good fit? Well, there's Horford, Melton. I really want JK to work out, man. I want that to work out somehow. They are happy with what we got. Well, there's only so much you can do with what we got. Uh-oh, the world is getting worse. Well, oh, I forgot to show your comments. My fault. Dang. Well, if you want to type in a comment, it'll show up here. Oh, on his podcast, yeah. Oh, he did one like after Draymond. I mean, after Looney was gone. Just checking. Okay, what side are you on keeping Kuminga or trading? Well, I don't see any. Who are you trading him for? That was a podcast before the trade. Oh. So he knew something was up? Let me scroll back on the Jason Weaver one. Must have known about Loon. Oh, okay, that makes sense now. Sometimes I'm reading these and I'm like, huh? It's hard to have context within 200 characters. But that's fine. Just type in more. That's not going to happen? How do you know? Okay. I think it's time to move on to finally an hour later. Oh, it's perfectly an hour into the live stream. Looney, Looney stuff. I think the best way, hoping for Kuminga, for Bailey and Clarkson. Nah, they're not gonna. Nah. Nothing much can really happen. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know. Can we use the taxpayer mid-level when we're not in the tax? Well, if the whole JK situation causes everything to be delayed, if JK causes us to lose Horford and or Melton, is it really JK's fault? I don't think it is. In fact, I said this back when he got benched against the Clippers. I literally said it on my website. It's emblazoned there forever. It was a fireable offense by Steve Kerr, but that's okay. People do fireable offenses every now and then. Oh well. But yeah, I would say that it's Steve Kerr's fault that we're in this situation. But then again, maybe it's really, really hard to integrate JK after you've traded for Jimmy and blah, 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 blah. So. Will Kerr's fatal flaw cost the franchise? It's costing it right now. So there you go. Okay, so I blame Steve. But this is like, I'm blaming Steve for a general management roster construction issue, and he's the coach. So maybe I should blame Mike Dunleavy. I'm not sure. It's our fault. We have no control, Dean. It's definitely not our fault. Joe Lacob and all of them, they can be imperfect. Yeah, Pell's at 8 is out of nowhere. Exactly. It's a Joe Dumars. It's a Joe Dumars licking his chops. Joe Dumars to me is a weird one. I cannot figure out Joe Dumars. He is different than what you'd expect watching him play, but so are a lot of people. All right. I don't think it's anybody's fault. Like, I know I just said blame Steve, but like, that's just coming up with. If you really want to point the finger at somebody, point it at the coach whose job isn't even roster management. It's really just circumstances. It is what it is. I mean, basketball happens. You play enough basketball, some shit that doesn't go your way is gonna happen. Unfortunately, I hate to break it to you. And I just realized that I won't be able to get a Frappuccino tonight, but that's okay. What? If we're talking about hoping someone will come back at a vet min, you should expect at least 50-50 chance of him not, or maybe not 50-50, at least a chance of him not. Just like I think the surprise here is that Klay got the Mavs offer out of the blue. Okay. JK wanting, JK wanting money and big role is okay as long as he realizes there's really not a market for that. Like, can we actually go down the list of teams? Here, let's go ESPN.com NBA standings. Can JK do what he wants on Cleveland? No. Boston? No. New York? Nope. Indiana? Nope. Milwaukee? Yes. I mean, I just went down and X'd out 4 teams right out the bat. You know, like there's a system there. Like he'd have to integrate a little bit. Detroit? No. It's Cade's team. Orlando? No. Miami? Yes. Atlanta? Probably yes. Chicago? Definitely yes. And you got a whole bunch of losing teams. OKC, nope. That's Shea and Jalen Williams. Houston, no. Lakers, maybe. Even though maybe the way they play. Denver, I doubt it, because that one's kind of like revolves around Jokic, right? Got to move without the ball. Clippers, maybe. I'd said that all last year, actually. Like JK would be great on the Clippers. Minnesota, no. Even though it's your turn, my turn, but it's really Anthony Edwards' turn. And if he doesn't feel like it, then he'll defer to. They're a mess on offense, but I don't even think it's good for JK to go there. Like that'd be a mistake. So us, very difficult. I'd say no. Memphis, maybe. Sacramento, definitely. Dallas, no. Anthony Davis team. You dump it into Anthony Davis. Phoenix, yes. even though they wouldn't win because they just had Kevin Durant on the team. Portland, actually, no. I don't think he'd be a good fit with Portland because of Denny. If you put JK on the team, I don't know. I'm just spewing out stuff on the fly. San Antonio, no. New Orleans, maybe. It would just be him and Zion on offense. Oh, now there's Jordan Poole, though. Utah, yeah. So like if you want to be on a winning team, then your ability to do whatever is hampered. And then the thought of, I want to be an all-star. Well, you can only be an all-star if you're on a winning team, first of all. So I think there's a little disconnect on that. And look, what's an agent supposed to do? He's doing his job. The agent goes, what are my choices? Well, I'm going to try and go for the home run swing. Here's what we need to do. Call up Slater. Get him over here to Cleveland real quick. Show him the little shot counter. 3,000. JK made 52% on threes. He's just doing what an agent does. This is all just basketball. This is regular basketball. That's why I'm not outraged. JK needs a team that has structure. No, he doesn't. He needs to go play pickup ball. He needs to go to Charlotte. He needs to go to, it's going to take 2 stops. The way that JK wants to go is, I don't know how we got back on JK here, but yeah, so the way that JK wants to go, it would probably take 2 stops. It would take like a stop in Charlotte to blossom, and then another stop on a winning team to mature and have everything come together. I'm sure there are plenty of examples in the NBA of that. But again, it's just basketball. It happens, like this is happening every weekend at some AAU tournament, just in a different context, but it's happening. There is some winning team in AAU that's, well, maybe it doesn't happen as much anymore AAU wise, because it's probably just jungle ball everywhere. But I don't think JK needs any more structure than we've given him. The Warriors are the ultimate structured team. Well, so are the Pacers. Man. Okay, Charlotte's an extreme example. Let's just say, I don't know. Memphis. Have him go to Memphis. They'll let him play. Yeah, exactly. That's right. Steph will, but you have to be a certain type of player. You have to not need the ball. JK's not the only one. There's Jason Tatum. There's Brandon Ingram. There's Anthony Edwards. What's the common thread, though? There, that's Team USA. Time to time out a shitload of people. Blame his agent. That's like blaming T-Rex in Jurassic World for trying to eat people. I blame his agent for being an agent. Can't blame Steve either. I can't blame Steve for not being able to look ahead at the roster management. Can't really blame him. So I don't know. It's an issue. We are what we are. You can't ever have it all. You have Steph Curry, you think you can have the world. Boy, KD really spoiled all of you guys. Boy, Klay Thompson really spoiled all of you guys. Thoughts on Taran Armstrong? He said at the presser today, which I need to go work on, Taran said he gained 17 pounds of muscle. Is that even possible? 17? I think that just means he was truly skinny before that and just changed his body. So good for him. I just hope he's still mobile. All right. Can we move on to Looney stuff? Okay, I think we can. So I want to go to our YouTube channel and I want to look at Looney stuff. Man, just so much complaining. I should have never talked about free agency. All you got to do, again, is go to our Discord server. Just go to our Discord server to stop complaining and just get all the facts there. Everything. It's a feed. It's a fire hose. You'll be so busy with that shit that you won't have time to complain. Okay. I don't think Bob Myers wants to be an NBA GM for a while. So who knows? But maybe he will be president of this or that and not have to be GM. Above Pelinka. He's been looking great in Santa Clara. Who? Santa Clara? You mean Santa Cruz? Houston realistically should be at the very least make the finals of best. And they're yeah, you're probably right, Kimbo. What was I going to do? YouTube. So I just burned another 20 minutes getting pulled down into the low vibrations of the low vibrationals, unfortunately. But playlists, let's just go look for some, what? Oh, I accidentally clicked here. Playlists. Let's just go look for some Looney stuff. Looney, where's Looney? Will Richard. Trendy, Trent Fuller, what? What order is this? This is the one thing I don't like about YouTube, is that they do not sort by the right. It should just be last video added. Come on now. But that's my preference.
Hitting your goals has
Okay, let's look for some old stuff. Let's scroll all the way down. Oh man, this isn't really in the order that I would like. Oh man, this isn't really in the order that I would like. Where'd that come from? Oh man, this isn't really in the order that. Yikes. How did I end up here? Oh, this is the first in the play. This video is in there. This video is in the playlist. Oh, this sucks. Ooh, Steph Curry and Kuminga versus Looney. Kevon Looney versus Jordan Bell. Yeah, I like these. Let's open a new tab. Oh, let me just click this. Let's see. Kevon shoots threes. Ooh. Dray and Looney. Oh, where's the one with JaVale McGee? Oh man, if you see anything you like, let me know. Kevon workout threes. One-on-one help from Klay's brother. Kevon in that one? Moody versus Gary versus Looney versus Chiozza. Nah, that doesn't have a ton of Looney in it. Looney workout with Sean Livingston? Wow. Ooh, there's Damian Lee. All right, let's just look at one of these. Sean Livingston. Did I mute this? Unmute. Oh, he's splashing. Man, Sean Livingston. All right, that's pretty cool. Let's just go ahead and watch the Moody, Chiozza, Gary Payton one. Oh, do I have to hit refresh? There we go. Oh, wait a minute. What happened? Oh, no. That's the wrong one. Hold up. Here we go. Yeah. The reason why there's this crappy music is because if I didn't put it in there, then the background music would demonetize. Ooh, let's go, Looney. Looney and Gary. Oh, short. Oh, we got it. Versus Moody, huh? And Chiozza. Jeez. Wow. Oh, he called a foul. See Looney one more time. Ooh, Mo takes Gary. All right. right, Loon. D up. D up on Moses. Oh, cause an air ball. Oh, did he score? Wow, I didn't even see it. Nice. Moody against Gary. Ah, short. All right. Do we want to keep doing this? I like it. Jersey return. Oh, Bruce has a high bar for the jersey retirement. We see Looney pulling up for shots. He's older and doesn't fit our system? What? He can do everything Looney can do plus shoot threes. I don't get it. What the heck? Jordan Bell. Anyway, it's good to have you, Bloomer. Yeah, what was up with the yeah, they went crazy on the YouTube, lost control of the usernames last night. What else we have here? Juan Toscano Anderson. Wow. Let's take a look at Klay. What is this? Klay with his brother. Oh, hey, Steph. Draymond. This music sucks. Let's see, Looney. There's Steph. Oh, there's Looney. Oh, okay. Well, that's not really a Looney thing. Kevon workout and threes. Oh, pregame. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back. How many did he make in a row? Loon dog. All right, let's look at the next one. There he is. Oh, before OPC, oddly enough. A pretty good stroke. You know, he might very well get more shots up without Steph on the floor. see what comes up next. Morning shoot around. This should be good. Skip my own intro here. Oh, the Lakers. I gotta find one that doesn't have that crappy music. Man, who knew it was so annoying? But ooh, Draymond and Looney. Yeah. Let's try this one. There we go. Yeah, what's next? Shoots threes after Golden State Warriors practice. Why do I have two of them? Oh, wow. See how he's shooting these threes. Ooh, okay. Wow. Man, this is some up-close footage. I'm trying to go way back, though. Mike Mulder. I want to go way back, though. There we go. 3-minute pregame routine. There we go. No crappy background music. Oh, I had to cut. This was during the pandemic. Do you want to look at a Looney interview? Oh, you know what's crazy is Alex Toohey and Will Richard took the numbers of Wiggins and Poole. That's on our Discord as well, obviously. I still remember my first interview with Looney at Summer League and found out that he's like distant cousins with, you guys remember who it was? Some rapper. And then like, so was Jordan Bell or something. It was crazy. Like they're second cousins or something. Hold on. Let me just do one more tweet, or I mean, do a tweet, and I'll get to you in the comments. It's good to have a non-loud footage of Looney. Finally, it's not blaring in my ear. I got to do an Instagram post as well, or story. So hang tight. All right, what's next? Looney's first ever ankle sprain. Wow, we're going back, way back here. Oh, here we go. Looney.
Better and get our guards open, get better shots. And I think all the bigs did a pretty good job of, and the guards did a good job of screening and getting guys open shots.
How important is the timing on those screens, specifically when you're screening with Steph? And is that something that you try to walk James Wiseman through a little bit here?
Yeah, that's something that we the team focused on, and not just James, but everybody needed to improve on that. Steph doesn't need much room to get a shot up, so the better screen we set, probably will get a better shot for him and a better shot for the big rolling. So
4 years ago,
some good screens. Steph's able to get it going, and that was a big shift in the game.
2020, wow.
Kevon, Patrick Murray from Forbes here. You're one of now the team's kind of longest serving players in a team that's quite, got a lot of new players on it. What would you say to your kind of new teammates, and what are you saying to your new teammates about how long it takes to get used to playing with Steph Curry in this offense, this kind of read and react? What's your message?
It's not going to come overnight. Steve's been stressing that we only been in training camp for 2 weeks. Steph is a unique player to play with. He caused so much chaos on the court for the other team, but he can cause chaos for our team too, because guys want to give him shots. He's always moving out the ball, and he's one of the best shooters ever. So sometimes you got to turn down an open shot to wait for him to get open and get a better shot. So it takes a few games to learn, but I think each game we're getting better at it. It's not going to happen overnight. And when Draymond comes back, it's going to be a great help to that, because he's such a good quarterback and leader on the court. But we're just telling everybody, I'm telling your guys just to, screen better and just always know where Steph is at on the court. He's going to get you open for shots if you set better screens and you wait for him. And so once he gets to going, that's when your opportunities are going to come to get dunks and layups. So I think we're going to get better at that. Something we've been focusing on. I think we're going to start making progress.
Let's skip ahead. Looney out with a hamstring.
Hey, Kevon, just real quick.
That's me.
When you say that Draymond, this is Rich with LetsGoWarriors. When you say that Draymond got on you guys to screen better, just how did he go about conveying that to you guys?
He just talked to us. We had a film session about screening and stuff like that. Just learned all the small details and how to flip the screens and when to hold them, when to slip. Just the basic stuff. We went back to the basics and talked about it, watched the film as a team, and he coached us through it, and I think it helped. And I think we saw the improvements from the previous game.
Thanks.
Wow. Of all the ones they chose one that had me. That's crazy. Kerr on Looney scrimmaging. But this is practice footage, it looks like.
practice, like this practice might be another
Oh,
practice
yeah.
that's going to decide whether he does that on Thursday. If that's still the case.
Yeah, I mean, everything went really well today, so we got to see how he does tomorrow, coming off
Kai Bowman.
his first
D'Angelo
scrimmage,
Russell.
really of the year, and I want to put him through another scrimmage on
That's
him.
nuts. What is this BTS pregame one? No idea. Oh, okay. There's got to be Looney or something. All right, we'll go look at something else. Pascal. Well, I've run out of room here, so maybe I click on this and maybe there's more after that. There's Loon Dog up close at the Forum. Not the Forum, Staples. And Jacob Rubin. I want to save this for later. Jacob Rubin. Yeah, I guess this is the oldest thing that I have in here because I can't scroll anymore. I could have sworn there was. I'll go look up the Jordan Bell one and we'll call it a night. Okay, we'll catch up on some comments. Okay. Yeah, Looney was so down to earth. Let me answer your other comments while we listen to Looney from here. Pretty old Looney footage.
System or learn our rotations and the guys are learning fast. Draymond's a great leader, a great coach on the East End. Just have to ask a lot of questions. So we start to learn each other. You guys could see and learn to trust each other from the East End. I think shots. Definitely. Last couple years, I think we had a lot of guys pressure. Andre, Sean, Zaza, guys like that around the league. Type of cover. So now we got a lot of young guys. We got to learn a lot of process and stuff. So one of the guys that's good. A lot of things. Got a lot of people learning. Trying to show guys a couple things that I know. Put in the right direction. Tell Zach, everyone. I just got to say that
it was so hard to get good audio back then and position yourself, because then some cameraman will get in your way. Boy, this is a tough one to hear. Sadly, I probably got heavily criticized on it, but oh well. Let's try this one.
I just my hamstring. It's my second time kind of doing it in a couple weeks, so they wanted to play it safe and make sure I'm 100% before I got back out there and play. So I feel great now. I feel comfortable on the court. Trying to get my win now. Was it like a push out, like good push move? Yeah, trying to do a spin move and kind of just took it a little bit. Kind of happened both times I did it, so just trying to get everything stronger around there and get back 100% and doing the same moves I feel comfortable doing. I feel good and feel confident.
This was the first time you did it. Was it at same practice a couple days earlier?
I did it like a couple weeks earlier, but in the summertime I was really playing and I healed pretty fast and I was ready for training camp. I was feeling good the first couple days. I was pretty aggravated and so I wanted to be safe and make sure I went all the way away. And that's what we did.
Have you decided for sure you're playing because of that, or is that something?
Pretty good, like 95% sure. Unless something strange happens, I plan on playing.
Oh, that was an abrupt end. Still catching up on the comments. What else we got? Okay, I want to kind of look up. Oh, Looney, Damian Lee, and Jacob Evans. Well, that's old. Oh, cool. Wow. This is old.
Practice was good. Thank you for asking. That's not here at all. I think our fans have been loud this preseason. The building was constructed in a way that seems to keep the noise in, and it looks like the fans are close to the action. So I really enjoyed the home court, and hopefully we give our fans something to cheer about.
That was one of the desperate playoff scenarios.
I'm also aware the best way to learn is to go do and not just listen to a coach talk about it all the time. I have a pet peeve with Little League parents. So, I was a Little League dad that didn't say much, if anything. Let your kid learn, you know, and that's kind of how I am with my players. The more people yelling at them, telling them what to do, the more.
Is that Pascal? Okay, I want to do one last look for Jordan Bell, Kevon Looney. Oh, they were second cousins with Kendrick Lamar, I think it was. Let's Go Warriors. How am I going to find this? I don't even know if it's still on there. Maybe someone maybe deleted at some point. Jordan Bell, Kendrick. Jordan Bell. Looney interview with Klay cameo? Wow. Oh, we got to check this one out. Open link in new tab.
He's a great scorer. Try not to foul. And that's how.
Oh, video not available until 14. Oh, okay.
Here to be familiar with some of the progressive.
How much has your
He made hard work for every bucket that he got, and then he came back down, pushed the ball, and made it him too. So small things was big for Steph, and he really gave us a boost.
Steph said that you guys you got game one, now you have to get greedy.
Yeah.
What does that mean in practice?
Just coming in with a mindset that we want to try to win game two. We just don't want to win one game. We want to go in, be disciplined, don't let our guards down, not turn the ball over. We have games where we play like this, have 8 or 9 turnovers, and the next game we might have 17. So you want to stay locked in and take care of the ball.
How much of a comfort level is there knowing that if everything goes wrong, you still have KD who can hit impossible shot after impossible?
It's a great feeling to know when the shot clock's going down, we can give us KD, give us Klay, give us Steph, they all get their own basket. And when KD got it going like that, nobody can really do anything about it. So we know when they got the momentum, they're going on the run, we just call a play for KD and watch them work.
Did you have a sense last night, but as you guys get deeper into the playoffs, the importance of that veteran leadership, especially from Andre?
It's really important to have leadership out there. Guys have been winning in their whole career. For a young guy like me, this is my first time in an environment like this. To have Andre to lean on, Draymond to lean on, guys on the bench, David West, I talk to when I'm subbed out.
Here we go.
He's going to mix and match centers, but do you have confidence that you're going to play a big role?
I think so, man. You never know.
Klay.
On the game, Steve
taking pictures of
the lineups.
the
He does a pretty
Houston
good job with that. And
Rockets.
Usually when he switches it up, it usually works. So everybody on our bench is ready to play.
I always love those little funny things that happen. Quinn Cook. Oh, finals. Looney at the finals. Looney says he's a first cousin of Nick Young. That's it. My fault. Jordan Bell, Nick Young. This one was one of the first Looney interviews.
Hey, what did you think about the Nick Young signing?
I think it was good. Actually, that's my cousin too. I'm related to him. That's my first cousin. Yeah. So he grew up in California, so I didn't get to meet him a lot. But when I was a kid, in like 7th, 8th grade, I go to the games. He was the Wizards, so it's gonna be a lot of fun getting to play with him and learn from him, and just his family always fun with family.
So what's the relation exactly?
It's my first cousin. That's my mom's sister's son.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
That's insane.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
So did you see each other at like family reunions? I mean, you were in Milwaukee.
Yeah, like every time he came to the game, he gave us tickets to come to the game. He'd come after and talk to us. He actually came to my game, and I was in middle school, came to one of my games. So I always see my auntie at certain different things. So I mean, I have the best relationship because I can see him in the time difference, but I get to meet him and know him pretty good.
Was he stoked that you guys are going to be able to be on the same team and get a little family reunion?
Yeah, I think it should be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Really get to know him. Really, really good now and being in the locker room. So it's gonna be a lot of fun this year.
Who recruited him harder, you or Draymond?
I think Draymond might have did. I was out here trying to get ready for summer league, and I saw my cousin might come, so I'm like, that's gonna be really exciting.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Just thinking back to that, just what I used to do. Crazy. There's even more. I mean, look at this stuff. How many views did I get on that? 30,000. Oh, that's nice. 7 years ago. Man, time flies, man. 7 years. Quinn Cook. All right. So the next live was still going to be Saturday. Unless something big happens in free agency and we need to, hop on here. 3:30 p.m. Cali Classic, Lakers, Warriors, and then WNBA, Minnesota Lynx, Golden State Valkyries. That's what's coming up. Cholo, we're going to run your file right now. So Thank you all. You know what we should do is one more check. One last check of the Discord server. Again, 3-day free trial Discord server is right here. And let's take a look at anything that came through the wire. Oh, how did the Giants do? Don't know. Oh, somebody interfered. Just checking. Denver Nuggets are another team that has shown interest in Malcolm Brogdon. On LeBron James is fine with the idea of Lakers prioritizing their future. With that said, if they don't make an adequate moves, he won't want to be there. Okay, I'm not going to play this because it's cable TV. That's it. So we shall see you tomorrow. Uh-oh, who's Loon? Here we go. Video file. Search for Brate. There it is.
Today he came back. He came here today talking about how he got a new blicky.
For the uninformed, what's a blicky?
How you don't know about no blicky, man? You had a blicky? You told me you had a blicky growing up.
Yeah.
You was a shooter.
A strap.
Yeah, that's a blicky.
You mean Bruce means let's go, Steph, Jimmy, Draymond, Quentin, Gee, Buddy, Moody. That's our team. Who else? Who else is currently on the team? One more time. Let's look at the cap sheet. Oh, I got rid of the cap sheet. Let's come on in there. Let's go capsheets.com. Let's go Steph, Jimmy, Draymond, Moses, Buddy, Brandon, Tracy, Quentin. That's it. All right. See you on Saturday unless something big happens.